Alright guys, welcome back. Got a bunch of the tractors out today and figure we'd make a update video on the collection. This one's going to be a little more in-depth than the other ones have been, just because I haven't done one like this in a while. So let's get started. I'll go ahead and walk down these first. A few of these are new. A lot of them you've seen before. We don't have too much new stuff in here yet, but there's a few. We don't have all of them out here today. We just got a bunch of them out. I may show a few of the other ones at the end, but that's the lineup for today. So let's get started. Alright guys, the first one here is this Cub Original. You guys have seen this one before, probably in the background. This one's always been in pieces on a pallet. I think this one's been around longer than any other tractor here, aside from my dad's stuff. I've had this one probably 5 or more years now. Yeah, nothing real special about it. The motor's freshly rebuilt, otherwise just base model, Cub Original, early 1963. And then this one here is I think a mid 62. This one I got pretty recent. You guys probably haven't seen it. Motor runs pretty good. They don't smoke. Again, nothing real special about it. It was restored probably a few decades ago, back in its life, and I need to finish wet sanding it so I can get some clear coat on it. But this one, I've got a deck for it, and I might get some other stuff for it, like headlights. We'll just see. But that's what it looks like. And then we got the 70 here. I've got the motor back in it. It runs and drives now. Just worked on the muffler last night and got it welded up a bit shorter because it used to stick out real far and look ugly. Again, nothing real special about this one. Just base model. It's got ags on it. Otherwise, 4-speed. No lights, no fenders, no creeper, nothing. Just a good running little tractor. This one you can see the motor's been done, but I need to get clear coat on the rest of the tractor. Wet sand it first too. I have a deck for that one, and I'm not sure what year it is. The 100 here, I believe, is a 65. It's got creeper, fenders, rear PTO, rear lift. It's got the piece here for front mount blade. It's got a time deck kit on it, although it's not correct. It's got the wrong brackets, but it does function. Headlights, tail light, full set of the IH hubcaps, some nice tires. See, my bolt fell out on this side of the hitch, but this one might get hydraulic lift soon. We'll just see. I don't know. And then Blake's Cub 100. I think this one's probably a 65 too. This one's pretty base model, nothing real special. It's got a bigger gas tank on it, off a 12 horse. Otherwise, just stock 4-speed, runs and drives. Needs some motor work, but it's not too bad. And the Jacobsen, it's an 8-horse, 1963. Original back tires. I need to get some better looking front tires for it. This one runs fine. Again, nothing real special about it, just base model. Little 4-speed Peerless, I believe. Little pin hitch on the back. I've got a snow blade for the front, but that's it. Then the Allis, I think this one's a 73. I looked up the year on it probably 3 or 4 years ago, so I don't quite remember. Only thing this one's missing now is a key switch. We robbed it to start another tractor. Otherwise, this one ran when parked. I just need to put it back together and put the tires back on it that it had. But it only gets used to the shows because it doesn't have a lift hitch on the back, so it's not really useful anywhere else. I have a PTO and the electric lift to put on it at some point, but I haven't yet. So the Ingersoll, if I remember correctly, this is an 89, kind of a rare model. I believe this is 1 year. As soon as Ingersoll bought out the case line, they kind of realized this one was underpowered, so they discontinued the model. So I believe this was 1 year only. This one has been fully rebuilt, bored out. Internal parts. It's actually got a 12-horse engine instead of a 10. So it's pretty nice. We just need to finish the electrical on it. Next Next up here we got Blake's John Deere 110. I believe this is a 65. Also pretty base model, nothing real special about it. No rear lift or anything. John Deere 140. This one's a 73 if I remember right, or maybe this one was a 70, I don't remember. It's got the John Deere hubcaps on the back. This is Blake's now. Rear lift. This pin hitch I made for it, since that bar covers up the original one. Otherwise, it's gonna get tires and a better seat soon. It's got headlights and taillights, so not a bad tractor. My dad's round hood. I bought this one a few years ago and then sold it to him. I believe this is a 602 or a 603 maybe. I don't remember. And then there's my 702 that I just got recently from Blake. And then Blake's. So that one would be a 62 or 63, and then this one's a 62. The 855 4-speed 1965. The 75, this one's a 1965 with the 8 horse and the hydrostat. This one I've got a hydraulics lift setup to put on it, which will be kind of unique because I haven't seen one of those on here before, at least on this model tractor. So that'll be kind of different once I get it restored. Next up is the 856. This one's a 4-speed 1966 8 horse. It's a pretty base model too. 875, or sorry, 857 4-speed 1967. Pretty much the same thing, just a year newer. Then the 1969 wheel horse 700 workhorse model. This was like their economy line. Just 4-speed there, nothing real special. Blake's Charger 12. Is this a 69, Blake? 68. This one has hydrostat, headlights, and I think a rear lift. And then we've got the 10A. This one's a 1973 hydrostat with the mid and rear mount cultivator set, headlights, factory seat and armrest, and friendly hitch. So that one's pretty nice. Got a lot of our options on it. And then the 73 wheel horse 12. This one's an 8-speed with the 12 horse. Right now it's sporting a front blade and it's got headlights. And then the neighbor's B80 with 8 horse, 8-speed transmission and headlights. Over here we've got some of the attachments, Cub blade, deck for the Panzer, 2 more Cub decks, one of the wheel horse parts tractors, an Allis parts tractor, what's left of another wheel horse parts tractor, scoop tote, some of the disc, cultivators, and the plows. Over in here we've got our mowers and some of the engines. There's a few K90s in here, and then some parts for the Cub, chains, friendly hitch for a wheel horse, the rear pulley for the Cub, a spare wheel horse hydro, a couple 10 horse engines. Right here we got more Cub parts, Blake's John Deere 80 cart, my tub cart for the wheel horse, and then another wheel horse blade, and some wheel horse parts. Here we got Blake's Massey 12, which has been 8 horse Kohler swapped. I think he's thinking about selling that soon. His Cub restoration project, it's an original. And then my wheel horse Rio that's getting turned into like a show cruiser and go-kart thing. And then here in the shop, pretty cleaned out right now. We got the Panzer motor for it's out up here on the bench, getting rebuilt. So that'll hopefully be together before my plow day in April. We got the Wizard out here, which is still for sale. I'm trying to get that out of here. And then there's another Brindley plow. And lastly, we got some of our parts. There's decks, mid mount blade I'm working on for a Cub, some stuff Blake was painting, Allis parts, some wheel horse tires that need replaced, Cub parts. Usually all this is back here, but it's kind of strung out because it's been so cold. We haven't had a good day to organize, which is what we're doing today. So yeah. Last thing I want to note is that I'm going to be hosting a private plow day out here in the 3rd Saturday of April. See, we got the old garden here, and we're making a new strip that goes out that way, and all this will get grass seed here, kind of block us from the highway out there. So I will have videos from that. So that should be the next big video to look forward to. Will be mid to late April. But yeah, thought I'd show you guys what all we have out today. So yeah, thanks for watching.